Hello everyone. So today we'll see the most top 10 interview question for the TestNG which we have encountered or which we have asked in every interview. So let's start what the question the interviewer asked for the TestNG. Okay. The first question is what is the TestNG? TestNG is an automation testing framework. TestNG is designed based on JUnit. However, many disadvantages of JUnit are addressed, which makes TestNG unique and easy for end-to-end testing. So it's a framework, okay? TestNG. So second question, mention some of the advantage of the TestNG. Okay. So most of the advantage are there for the TestNG. So some of we have mentioned here. Okay. So it's easy to group the test cases, easy to configure multi-browsing testing, easy to integrate with other frameworks such as Maven and Jenkins, come up with built-in HTML reports, allow to buy test cases, provide the option to parameterize the test cases, provide an option to perform data-driven testing, easy to implement assertions. Okay, so these are some of the most advantage of the TestNG while we are using this framework. Okay, and next is explain the difference between test and test suite in the TestNG. TestNG test is a single test file or test case. Okay, and TestNG test suite is a collection of tests that can be configured in TestNG using .xml file. A suite is represented by one XML file. It contains one or more tests and is defined by the uh, suite tag. Okay, the suit is defined by the suit tag. A test is represented by test and can contains one or more TestNG classes. The TestNG class is a Java class that contains at least one TestNG annotations. It is represented by the class tag and can contains one or more test methods. Okay, a TestNG method is a Java method annotation by at the test in your source. Okay, so we'll see the how testng.xml looks like. So like it look like suit name, test. What is the test name? Classes, which classes we have included here. Okay, and then it ended with the suit. Okay, so this is some basic structure syntax of the testng.xml file. Next question is why should we use TestNG in Selenium framework? Selenium provide API to simulate browser actions. It does not provide assertions, reporters, and execution configuration. Okay, using Selenium with TestNG makes complete automation framework. So we are using the TestNG with the Selenium. How to add an TestNG maven dependency in pop.xml? Okay, so we can add it by Maven repository website. We can directly copy and paste this dependency from there to here. So open the pom.xml in your Maven project, and you need to simply add the below and entries in the pom.xml file. Okay. So this is the entry. This is the version number. This is artifact ID. This is group ID. So we just mention here scope is equal to test. So it will run all the test cases. Okay. Next question: what is the testng.xml file? So testng.xml file helps us to configure our test execution behavior such as running multiple tests, including and exclude test cases, adding dependencies, parameterization of test cases, parallel executions, and all. How to configure our test execution behavior such as running the multiple tests, including and excluding test cases, adding dependencies, parameterization of the test case, and parallel executions. Okay, so we can do parallel execution, parameterize the test, adding dependency, include and exclude the test cases, running multiple tests, and testing .xml file helps us to configure our the test execution behavior such as like this only. Next question is what is annotation in the TestNG? The TestNG annotation are used to control the flow of the execution in the test script. TestNG annotation are used in combination with the method or classes like yes. So we in the next question we'll see what are the most common annotation used in TestNG. So question is that list some of the most common notation used in TestNG. So here it is already described here. Okay, so let's do one thing here. So these are the notations. First is before shoot, and what is use of before shoot? That before shoot method is used in TestNG run before the execution of all the test methods. Okay. Then after shoot method is used in TestNG run after the execution of all other test methods. Before the execution of all methods, we use before shoot, and after shoot we use that runs after the execution of all the test methods. And the before test method in TestNG runs before the execution of all test methods folders. Okay, and the after test method in TestNG execute after the execution of all test methods and folders. The before class method in TestNG will run before the first method invokes. Okay, and the after class method in the TestNG will run execute after the test method of the current class. Okay. The before method in TestNG will execute before each test method, and after method in TestNG will run after each test method is executed. Before group method in TestNG run before the test case of that group are executed. Okay. And same as the after group method in the TestNG runs after the test case of that group is executed once. What are the preconditions, test, and post-condition iteration in the TestNG? Precondition annotation are those annotation of the test strategy that are executed before the execution of the test method. Before the execution of the test method, the precondition annotation are before shoot, before classes, before test, before method. Precondition annotations are before shoot, before class, before test, before methods. These are the precondition annotation. And test annotation methods annotated with the other test that are called test method, which serves as a unit test. Okay. And the post condition annotation are those annotation that are executed after the execution of all the test method. The post condition annotation can be after shoot, after class, after test, after method. After shoot, after class, after test, after method. What is the parameterization in the test engine? So parameterized test allow the user to run the same test script with multiple times but using different values. Okay. So we use the parameterization in the TestNG. So example like test script that class parameterized test parameter fruit. Okay. So public is void parameter test string fruit is parameter values fruit. So in TestNG.xml we enter the parameter name equal to fruit and give the value as apple. Okay. So it will print the value as a apple. So these are the parameterized tests we use in the TestNG. The multiple times using the different values. We can use different values for different parameters in TestNG. So these are the questions which we have asked using the interview in TestNG. Okay, just go through these questions one by one, and you will understand how people are asked this type of question in the interview. Thank you.